All right. Let me see. Let me turn my volume real quick. Um, all right. One second. Let me make sure my volume is okay. Um, one second. Let me make sure my. All right, we're good. Shalom. First and foremost, want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem Kakodash. Double honor to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone that taught us this truth. And shalom to the hopeful elect. All right, the Akim and the Akwaf that have returned to the obedience of the scriptures. And just wanted to do a video real quick, a lesson um, going into you know the things that we're seeing already. It's Tuesday, the second day of the so-called New Year. Okay, and things are picking up. All right, things are picking up, and the title of the lesson, "It Will Surely Come, It Will Not Tarry," is basically a piece of Habakkuk 2, and we can start with that. All right, this is Habakkuk chapter 2, verse 3. It says, "For the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it." All right, and you look up the definition of the word tarry. All right, tarry, it says um, to stay longer than intended, delay, to linger. All right, so the elders and apostles, the elders and apostles on down, the men of the Lord have been prophesying these things. Okay, the Lord has spoke these things going back, thousands and thousands of years. All right, and although through our carnal perception, all right, and through these people's, opinion, these prophecies have they've been, tarrying. All right, but the reason that is because Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shai he likes operating, methodically. Okay, prophecies have to take place over the dispensation of time. The scriptures also talk about. Matter of fact, let me get this real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 45 and verse 15. It says, "Verily, thou art a power that hidest thyself, O power of Israel, the Savior." Okay, so the things that Yahweh Shem Yahushua has been doing on the planet Earth, they really have been, for the most part, overlooked and hidden to a certain extent because the Most High has been using gradualism. He's been using gradualism. He's been gradually setting the stage, if you will, for all the said prophecies to take place. And unless you have been, measuring the time diligently, you're not going to you're not going to be ready. All right, you're not going to be ready. And as we can see, things are rapidly picking up. All right, the situation in the Middle East is picking up. Um, Babylon the Great is rapidly deteriorating. Okay, the mentality of these people is drastically decaying. All right, and like it says in Romans the 13th chapter and 11th verse, it's high time to wake out of sleep. Okay, it's high time to wake out of sleep. And it's time to, it's go time. All right, it's go time. 2024 is going to be a big year. All right, and the Lord is speaking. Not only is the Lord speaking through His men, but the Lord is speaking through the things that He's doing on the planet Earth, and He's getting ready to raise His voice even more. In the form of more judgments going forth. So I'm gonna grab a couple precepts real quick. This is Psalms chapter 2 and verse 5. I'm gonna start at the top of this. This is Psalms chapter 2. It says, "Why do the heathen rage and the people imagine a vain thing?" Right? And the heathen are all the other nations outside of the nation of Israel. Right? The nation of Israel is really the only nation that matters in the scriptures. Okay, the Bible is a story of the Israelites, the story of the chosen lineage of, the creators of the heaven and earth. Okay, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. All right, and the heathen have been raging, right? Esau Edom at the head, right? They've been raging, okay, trying to basically get around, you know, Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, trying to get around the will of the Lord. All right, that's why there's this obsession with, controlling the creation. All right, these GMOs, right? This weather modification, right? All these various things, Esau, Edom, and these heathen are obsessed with trying to control the creation. Okay, but it's going to be all for naught. All right, and that vain thing is going to be this NWO that they're looking to bring to pass. Okay, and it's looking like 2024 is going to be the year where they really crack down. All right, where they really start to crack down. All right, and that's why the Apostle Tahar coined the name of the year. The hopeful year of Jacob's trouble. All right, this is Psalms 2 and verse 2. It says, "The kings of the earth set themselves; the rulers take counsel together against the Lord and against his anointed, saying, let us break their bands asunder and cast away their cords from us." All right, because when David was in rulership, right, David and Solomon, they had the heathen in heart and subjection. They were tribute. They're paying tribute to the nation. So going all the way back to that period of time, these nations, have been worried about, being under the foot of the nation of Israel, and specifically the throne of David. All right, which the Lord is raising up in these times. All right, everything that we see, this whole entire global system that we're living in was designed to keep the elect, right? To keep Yahweh Shai and the elect from really rising to the top, And if it wasn't for the curses, and if it weren't for, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai allowing this wicked system to flourish, there would be nothing in the way. All right, and that's why this place has to be destroyed. This kingdom has to be destroyed, you know, and we gotta be perfected. We have to receive the law, statutes, and inward parts, or we have to receive the laws, right? They have to be programmed into us, you know. So this is verse 3. It says, or I'll start at verse 4. It says, "He that sitteth in the heavens shall laugh; the Lord shall have them in derision." Right. So the Lord is going to foil your plans. All these plans, the NWO, right? The Great Reset. Okay. All of this is a joke, right? Because ultimately, the will of the Most High is for the nation of Israel to be back on top. All right. The house of David with Yahweh Shai, on his throne. All right. And the 12 and then 144,000, which is 12,000 out of each tribe of the nation. All right. 12,000 men. All right, and then you also have the great multitude as well, which is a part of the elect as well. All right, but this is the point in verse 5. It says, "Then shall he speak unto them in his wrath and vex them in his sore displeasure." All right, and this is the phase of the movie that we're about to see. All right, the Lord is getting ready to make a statement here on the planet Earth in 2024, man. He's getting ready to speak unto these people in his wrath. All right, and here's another precept for that. This is Second Ezra chapter 15 and verse 8. It says, "I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness." Okay, and that process started with the Lord raising up the elders and apostles. All right, but he's done. The Lord is about to be done talking with the men of the Lord. He's about to just start working, man. And if you have a spiritual, inkling in your body, if the Lord has given you ears to hear and eyes to see, you should be able to discern that we're entering into a new season. Okay, the scriptures talk about times and seasons. We are entering into a new season. You can feel it. All right. Second Ezra 15:8, it says, I will hold my tongue no more as touching their wickedness, which they profanely commit. Right? Neither will I suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood crieth unto me, and the souls of the just complain continually. Right? So if you're one of those just souls, you should be crying, sighing, and crying to Yahweh Shemi Al Shai, all right, for deliverance. Okay, for this place to be done. Okay, and that's Ezekiel the ninth chapter. Right? Those that receive that dua. All right, but guess what? We've been crying, we've been complaining. So the Lord is getting ready to move. The Lord is getting ready to move, and we got to buckle up in the spirit, because this is what we've been praying for. This is what we've been crying out for, and the Lord is going to make it happen. The scriptures talk about, First Peter 4 and verse 17, the righteous shall scarcely be saved. Right? We've been talking about the judgments. We've been talking about the plagues, but we're still here in America, right? We're getting ready to actually be amongst all these things happening, but we do have faith. We do believe that if we continue to do the right thing, to do the will of the Lord, we will be covered. We will be protected, but the Lord is getting ready to move, man. 2024, there have been some things like the elder apostle Tahar posted the video, all right, going into um the camp in the camp in California where a particular brother got put to death. Right, that was within what that story came out at least within the first 24 hours of the so-called New Year. You have massive earthquakes going on in Japan. You have major escalations continuing to go on in the Middle East. All right, so these are tokens. These are signs that we're entering into a new phase of this thing. You know, so with that, the margin of error is getting ready to be tightened up. So we got to stay prayed up. We got to stay meek. Okay, and I'm gonna finish with these two scriptures. This is Zephaniah 2:3. It says, "Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought His judgment." All right, because we have wrought the Lord's judgment. The nation of Israel deserved everything we've gotten. We deserve to be under the curses. We deserved to go into transatlantic slavery, chattel slavery. All right, we really don't even deserve to be here if it weren't for Yahweh Shai. All right, right. I mean, we would be through. So we read that again. It says, "Seek ye the Lord, all ye meek of the earth, which have wrought His judgment." Seek righteousness, seek meekness. It may be that ye shall be hid in the day of the Lord's anger. All right, and we are in the day of the Lord's anger right now. All right, we're getting ready to see that anger take place in real time. All right, and I'm finished with this. This is Luke 21:36. It says, "Watch ye therefore and pray always, that ye may be accounted worthy to escape all these things that shall come to pass, and to stand before the Son of Man." So we got to continue to be diligent. We got to continue to be prayed up, to be meek, all right, to be charitable, you know, so that our confidence and our faith can be on point, you know, and the Lord's will stand before, Yahweh Shai, you know. So I'm gonna finish on that. Wanted it to be quick. Shalom Mat. With that, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushai, Ba'Shem Kakodash, and then Shalom to the next lesson.